Guys, the promotional videos for My Hero Academia Season 4 look amazing. I can't wait for Season 4 to come out so that we can finally see this stuff. So now that it's finally here, what happens in Episode 1? Dude takes pictures. So I can't wait till next week when Season 4 of My Hero Academia starts. So needless to say, this episode was pretty disappointing in that regard, in that nothing really happens. It's kind of just a glorified clip show, which just is meant to recap us on everything that's happened, to get us up to speed and make sure that we remember stuff. But it is a pretty nice recap, I guess. It's fairly entertaining. It's not like it's badly done or anything like that. It looks good, which is promising for the rest of the show, so I've got my hopes up for that. And especially for the next episode preview, it shows that it's actually gonna start the plot of this season. So basically we start with the intro. It's a new intro as always, with a new song by Blue and Count, which I really love the song. The intro itself is fairly generic. I thought nothing really special. There's lots of stills and zooming and stuff like that, but you know, it's fairly generic, kind of forgettable, but I do love the song. Apparently they put a lot of work into it, and the lyrics are actually relevant to the actual show going on, so that's kind of cool. So basically, this episode is about a journalist going to the UA high school to interview them about the quote-unquote the dorm situation, but he's really going there to figure out which student All Might has set his sights on to become his successor, which he does figure out, so pretty cool. And then he creepily takes pictures of everyone. But the episode starts with a journalist kind of recapping what happened with All For One and All Might basically retiring and everything like that, which was entirely too long. This journalist scene just went on, and I was waiting for the plot to start, you know? But it's a nice refresher. It's nice to get up to date on all this stuff. If you haven't looked up recaps and stuff like that online on YouTube and stuff like that, which I'm making, by the way, which I'm kind of behind on that. I had planned on having them released by now, but that's going to take a little bit longer than I had anticipated, so sorry about that. I only have Season 1 out right now, but Season 2 should be out next week. So the journalist is about to go to the high school, and everybody's getting all excited that they're going to be in the newspaper. And the funniest thing about this, and I love the humor, is that Invisible Girl says, "Oh man, we better look our best." That was such an awesome joke. Unfortunately, it was completely deflated by Headphone Jack basically explaining the joke, but we get the joke. It was funny, and then it wasn't funny because Headphone Jack felt the need to explain the joke. But I did appreciate Minetta's perviness. I always get a kick out of the perviness. It never gets old for me because he's just so over the top pervy. It's so funny, and the facial expressions that he has are just classic every time. The journalist finally comes in, and he starts taking creepy pictures of everyone, especially of Momo. He's just like, But, you know, as he's going, of course, he's refreshing us, going through and saying, hey, this kid has this quirk and this other kid has this quirk. Just in case y'all forgot, basically looking into the camera and talking to us directly. They should have just done that. But anyway, he finally figures out that it's Midoriya, and they have a sit-down session and they just chat it up, which is nice. And the journalist actually reveals that he was at the explosion or something like that. If you remember the video that Mineta as a kid watched over and over and over as a kid, and he's just bobbing back and forth, and he's carrying the people out, that journalist was a kid there, and that was his parents that he was saving. So that was actually pretty cool. I liked that. And then it's revealed that his quirk is actually taking pictures, so it's really convenient for him with that ability to be a journalist, and it makes sense. And he can actually print them from his body, apparently. And that's actually kind of a very creepy quirk to have, as we've seen from some of the pictures that he's taken. He can just walk around like there is no sense of privacy around this dude, because he can just like, can he like do little spy cameras all over his body and just be taking pictures of everyone? That's creepy to think about. And then he could just print him up and hang him on his wall or something crazy like that. But I wonder if we're going to see this guy again. I would bet probably not, since this is basically just a waste episode. Not that it was poorly done, like I said. It was fairly enjoyable for what it was. I just kind of wished that the season started from now instead of just having this filler episode, but you know, it's whatever. I guess can't be too mad about it since it wasn't horribly done. But what do you guys think? Drop your thought waves down in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, as I will do my best to review this show every single week. So thank you very much. Take it easy.